Hey guys, Chris and Kevin here from BitCago. Today we're going to talk about Dragonchain. Some of you might have already heard of Dragonchain, especially referred to as a Disney private blockchain platform, and that's specifically because it's where it started back in 2015 to 2016. Then in October of 2016, it transitioned into an open source project. But to maintain ownership and responsibility, a nonprofit was organized called the Dragonchain Foundation, and that happened in January 2017. Now the project is in the stages of rolling out and offering different information to investors to get started. And so we wanted to do a video about it and educate you guys on where it came from and what it's going to do. And a lot of people refer to it as a commercial platform for blockchain because they're really targeting different business structures. And a few that they call out in their white paper, like the automotive industry, the legal industry, and digital marketing are huge players in the game. And in another video that we talked about, mass adoption of cryptocurrency, it takes usage like this in order for that to happen. So we're really excited about where they can take this because we've talked about some of the benefits and other systems for individuals. Now we're kind of looking at a corporate structure to how blockchain works. So let's go into what it does and how it works.
Yeah. So the Dragonchain platform is really positioning itself as a turnkey blockchain. So the idea is that these large, slow-moving, not up-to-date organizations that don't have expertise in the blockchain field can come onto the Dragonchain platform and build from there. They don't have to create a blockchain from scratch because they probably don't have the expertise in-house currently to do that anyways. Blockchain is such a new field, there's such a shortage of developers and talent out there that all of these companies, they just don't have the resources. So the Dragonchain platform is really providing that for all of these large companies that want to start having that solution integrated into their organization, whether it be customer facing or not. Now, some of the specific benefits of the Dragonchain platform include a lower development cost because it utilizes existing development languages. So for example, developers out there, lots and lots of developers know Java, C#, Python. These are very common languages. When you look at the Ethereum platform, you have to use a specific language called Solidity. Now, nobody has experience in Solidity because it's only used for Ethereum. So when you're talking about increasing the reach of developers that can bring a solution to market, this is the kind of benefit that you need. So that way you can bring in as many resources as possible from different talent pools to develop and get your organization out there onto the blockchain and spawn this mass adoption, as we've talked about before in other videos. Another big benefit is faster speed to market. Again, it's a turnkey blockchain, so it's ready for you to go. You don't have to develop a blockchain in-house. Significantly higher levels of security. There's lots of different layers to the Dragonchain platform. So they are positioning themselves with a serverless architecture and multiple layers for which your business data as well as your business logic lives. So that way not everything is public out there on the blockchain for people to see. And then also higher scalability. And that goes back to the serverless architecture, serverless systems. You don't have to be spinning up new server boxes all over the place all the time. The fact that it's serverless essentially means that the servers spin up on demand. And that offers a huge win in terms of scalability. So with all that being said, we want to talk about the Dragonfund Incubator, which is really a service that the Dragonchain platform is providing to, again, help these large, slow organizations kind of gain that expertise in the blockchain field.
Yeah, and they offer a lot of different resources to those projects as they apply for that incubator status. One of the biggest things that they mention is that it's hard for a company to have a team that's diversity, covers so many of these different pieces, especially when it comes to legal, technical, marketing. All those different organizations are hard to pull together when they don't know what the blockchain technology is. So having resources for those developers and having experts that they can go to. They specifically call out subject matter experts as a part of the process. It gives people more reasons to come to them, and it gives them more credibility, more trust, and helps make sure things are on the right track, because this is a lot of sensitive information that businesses are going to be working with, so they want to make sure it's done right and that there's no gaps.
Yeah, so the tokens, or I'm sorry, the platform itself is built in a way that the companies that come onto the Dragonchain platform don't necessarily have to create a currency. So we see so many different projects where they tokenize right away. All of a sudden there's a new token, that token's only used on their platform, may offer a bunch of different benefits, liquidity, things of that nature, but that's not needed in every single system. When you look at a lot of these large enterprise organizations, they have systems that run behind the scenes, and these systems are things that the customers and end users never know about. So especially when you're developing a system like that, you don't need a currency or a token associated with that kind of solution. So what the Dragonchain platform is allowing developers to do is be currency agnostic. So you can create a system with one coin, you can create a system with 2 coins, you can create a system with no coins. It's up to the developer and the system that's being developed. Again, they're focused on the corporation. They understand these needs of the corporation and the many different use cases. So that's why they've developed this. Now, the Dragon tokens themselves are a little bit of a different story, and you can touch on that in terms of what the Dragon tokens are used for.
So there's 3 big things that are called out in the white paper that we're referencing throughout. First is going to be used to interact with the platform, and we've talked about this in different ways before. You know, it's a inner economy around the Dragonchain platform, so that when developers or organizations want to use their technology, they do those transactions with the dragons, the tokens. The second part would be to support projects in the incubator. So when we talk about that earlier, that incubator is really instrumental for these companies to get this integrated in. And so they want to make sure that they are already using that same economy. And then lastly, it's used to reward and incentivize developers, especially when they want to increase the adoption in that community of developers. You know, why should a developer come and use Dragonchain? Well, having those tokens be incentives, and if you watch another video that we put out about the slumber score of those tokens and how they grow in value and how they're used in a specific way, there's going to be a lot of people that want to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so many different rewards out there for the dragons themselves, but hopefully you learned a thing or two about the Dragonchain platform. Again, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out all of our other videos.